Someone's been obsessing over you, and we're going to find out who exactly is obsessing over you and why. Hi, my name is Diana, Psychic Intuitive, and before you are three piles. Pile number 1 is hater. Pile number 2 is USA. And pile number 3 is new outlook. Make your choice or choices, and I will see you at your reading. Welcome to your reading, Pile 1. Let's take a look at this message. Let's see who it is that is obsessing over you and why. Okay, let's go ahead and pick that up. Okay, we're getting a first clue here with hater, right, guys? And this is my cat, Leo. Please pardon him. He likes to hang out with me when I do these readings, and he's my familiar, so please bear with me, and I hope you enjoy his presence, much like I do. Okay, we're getting hater. Let's get a clue from the tea leaf cards as to who this is. We got barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life. Perhaps love, money, or goals. So this person is lacking. This person, at least they're lacking compared to you anyway. This is how they feel. Okay? This person feels like they may have lost something recently. Maybe they lost their job, or they lost their man, or I don't know, I feel like they're lacking in relationship, or lacking in money, or maybe their goals have not worked out for them, or they don't feel ambitious or something like that. They lack in their own lives, okay? Next we have success, okay? This is someone who views you as a success, okay? I feel like this person is a success in their own rights, to be fair, but they may have like low self-esteem, or think that they're not that great compared to you, or they may look down on their successes, and they're very pessimistic. This person's very pessimistic. That's coming through. We have skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. I feel like this person tends to keep secrets to themselves. They don't tell you everything that's going on with them. They may keep secrets from you. Sorry, that's my cat. This person may have a health problem. It's possible. They feel lacking when it comes to in their life. It could be health-wise. It could be when it comes to their successes, when they compare the kind of success they have compared to you. Maybe they feel like they are not on your level. Or they also may feel like there was something that was going really well for them in the past, but then it came to an end, and now they feel like they're lacking. Okay, this person has struggled in life. They have struggled when it comes to their health, and when it comes to their finances or relationships or love. They've lost things, okay? But they've also had some measure of success. So that you may know this person to be someone who's kind of successful, but has had losses in certain areas of their life. Okay, so just take this as it fits. And also, another thing to keep in mind is that this might be multiple people, okay? So we may have one person who is lacking in their life, seriously, in multiple areas of their life. And then we may also have someone who's successful, but bottom line with all these people, they are hiding things from you. They don't tell you everything. I feel like they may have lost something in their lives they don't like talking about. I also feel like this person may have lost someone in their life. I'm so sorry to say that. But yeah, they may have lost someone, like a relationship or an actual person. They may have passed away. It's also very possible that this person may have lost you. It could be you that they have lost, okay? You could be an ex of theirs or an ex-friend of theirs. Okay, let us begin with your reading. We have hater. This person, let me move these away. I feel like this person, they've noticed that you are very conscientious, that you are very focused. They've noticed that you're well read. They don't like this about you. They've noticed that you have studied a lot of things. Perhaps you're well educated, and they hate that about you. I feel like this person may have started educating themselves, reading the same books, or reading the same books that you read, or something like that. Okay, they either read the same books you read because they want to stay caught up with you on what you know. If you tell them, oh, I know about this, they'll go study up on that thing so they can be as knowledgeable as you are on that thing. So I'm getting some competitive vibes here as well. This person's obsessed with you. They're obsessed with your knowledge. Okay, this person is obsessed with you because of what they lack, what they've lost. They feel that you are a success in those areas that they're lacking. They just want to stay caught up to you. I feel like they measure themselves against you. If you have something and they don't have it, they feel really bad about themselves and they start hating on you, possibly. Also, I feel like they are obsessed with the amount of knowledge that you have. They feel that you're very knowledgeable and they want to be like you. They want to know as much as you do. Okay? This is why they obsess over you. They obsess over your knowledge. They obsess over how much it is that you know. They wonder, they're like, man, viewer is so smart and knows everything. Your viewer, by the way. Your viewer is so smart. Viewer knows everything. Viewer is like, is well read, is caught up in all the information. They can speak well on anything. And I have to be like this. I have to be caught up like this. Okay? Very interesting. We're getting, oh, this person wears fake smiles around you. Yes, they may wear glasses, but they wear fake smiles around you. I keep faking for so long that I'm starting to believe in my own deception. So this person may pretend to like you, okay? This may be someone who outwardly appears to like you. So they're like a low-key hater, okay, in a way. But I'm also seeing that they're obsessed with you. And they want to be around you. They want to be around you. And they gravitate towards you and they gravitate around you. They're nearby you. They may be a co-worker or a neighbor, something like this. They may be someone in your life, maybe a family member who feels like they haven't done as well as you've done. They really do try to like act like they're very happy around you, that you make them smile. They give you lots of smiles because they don't want you kicking them out. They want to feel like they are wanted around you, okay? They don't want to give you scowls or frowns. They smile because they want to be close to you, okay? 9 of Pentacles, okay. So this person's obsessing over you because of your independence, okay? They are obsessed with you because of how you have managed to create your own independence and create a sense of abundance and plenty around you, okay? And they're obsessed with it because they lack, okay? They lack compared to you. And so they're like, how is viewer doing it? How is viewer created? I'm getting like, they may have seen your bathtub and maybe they feel like you have a very spa-like situation, or they really like your way your bathroom looks, or they feel like they really like the self-care that you give yourself. They feel like maybe you go to the spa and you tend to yourself, you soak, you take care of your skin, your hair. And this person is obsessed with you because of it. They're obsessed with you because you are self-sustaining too. We have confusion, turmoil. I told you, like I said, they are confused about how you're able to pull this off. They are confused. They're like, how are you so successful? How are you so independently successful? Even if you are with someone, okay? Even if you're in a relationship, this person still views you as independent, perhaps independent away from family or something like that. But they view you as you're on your own. You're on your own and you're doing fabulously well. This is part of why they are obsessed with you. I'm getting love. This person is obsessed with you because of how loved you are. You are loved, okay? They feel that you're very loving too. They're really confused as to how you can be independent and all about yourself, and yet you are loving. They don't get that. They don't get that. Okay, we got the 4 of Wands. Successful conclusions, okay? This is a culmination, all right? These are a celebration of milestones we're talking about here. This person's obsessed with you because you are either that you're married, or you're well taken care of by your mate, or you have a very, very nice life by yourself or with your mate. I feel like this person may also be obsessed with you because you give the best parties. You're a really good host. You know how to like do really good parties. They're obsessed with you also because you are on point. You stay on point in the sense that, say you're at school or you have a business or you have whatever, you know, like you basically, it's like everything's almost like picture perfect. You go to school, you went to school, you graduated. When you graduated, you met your sweetheart, then you got married, then you worked your career, then you had a baby, then you had however many babies you wanted, or maybe not if you didn't want babies, and then you created a business, and then that business was successful, and then you bought a house, and then you bought a nice car. So they just feel like everything is on point for you. Like you just, like everything you hit, you're hitting all the milestones. Maybe they felt like you didn't used to do that, but now you are. And this is confusing the heck out of them. They're like, how? How are you doing everything so right? How did you get this under control? How did you get into this rhythm that you're in? Okay? This is why they're obsessed with you, okay? I feel like they're also obsessed with you because they like to hang out with you. They like to be around you, but yet you want your independence. Yet you like to be by yourself. So this throws them for a loop. They're like, I'm gonna be around this person so much, but they like to have their own time. I don't get it. You know, something like this, okay? Okay, so we have self-sabotage, destruction, doubt, survival habit. This person is obsessed with you because they notice that you don't sabotage yourself. You don't mess up whatever it is that you're doing. You reach your milestones successfully. You don't fall behind. You don't mess yourself up. But yet they do. It's because that they mess themselves up. It's because they are lacking. Okay, and usually it's a series of decisions or life circumstances plus decisions that leads to these outcomes that are less than desirable. Because of this, they study you because you're like the opposite. Or maybe you used to be lacking, but then you got things under control and you got on top of things, and they're like you're like the roadmap to them. Okay, Padawan, you're the roadmap on how to be successful or come back, have a comeback, and remain successful. Okay, perhaps it could be like maybe you are in dire straits financially, and then you went to school, you studied, you graduated, you got a great job, you started doing well, you started owning things, having nice things, and they're like, what? How? Because this person, they're stuck in like survival mentality or like a limitation mentation, right? Their philosophy or their belief system, their way of life is that there's a limited resource for everyone. There's not enough to go around, and we're all competing for the same thing, and it's very limited, and you have to work very hard, and it's just, you can't, it's so hard out there, it's so hard. That's how they think. And because they think like this, you appear as a miracle to them. So they're obsessed with you. They see how hard you work and how you do not sabotage yourself. And I feel like this person, they work hard too, but they sabotage themselves by messing up their work or doubting what they do. Their self-esteem is kind of like low, or their amount of belief in themselves is very low. They're not doing it like you are, fam. Okay, so we have restaurant. Yeah, this person's obsessed with you because they see you eating out. Oh my gosh, they see you eating out. They see you going out to restaurants, eating well. Or if you don't go to restaurants, they feel like you're like a chef, or you have a chef that comes to your house, or like you eat gourmet meals, or you know how to prepare them. You've learned how. You eat 7-course meals. They feel like you eat very well, that you're fancy. This person's obsessed with you because of your lifestyle. They're obsessed with you because of your brains, your beauty, you have luxuries in your life, you are successful, you're disciplined too. They feel like they are obsessed with you because of your discipline. Okay? It's your discipline that has led to the successes you have in your life now. That is why they are obsessed with you. You work hard. As a result, you're rewarded and you live a good life. Okay? I feel like whatever it is, good things they see in your life, they view it as a result of the hard work that you have done. This person looks up to you. People are complex. They may get annoyed by how much you know. They're also obsessed with you because you are loved. We got the 2 of Cups. Exactly. We got the 2 of Cups. Okay, so there's 2 messages coming in. They're obsessed with you because you are loved. They're obsessed with you because you seem to love yourself. You don't mess yourself up. You care. Deep down inside, you care about yourself. And you don't want to mess yourself up. Okay? Also, I'm seeing that this person is in love with you. I see that they're in love with you. They want you to be happy around them, so they smile at you a lot. They've seen your accomplishments, and they are blown away by your accomplishments, fam. That you remain disciplined, that you're creating certain wealth for yourself, that you're self-made. But almost like they view you as having a different kind of success in your life. Like different from the kind of success that they have. And they're obsessing over you because of it. They're confused also. For some of y'all, they're confused because they see how independent you are. Or they're thinking, well, if they're independent, why do they gotta stick around loving me? Or will they stick around loving me? Okay? This is part of why you drive them crazy. They're obsessed with you in that way. I'm also getting that they want to be linked with your successes. They want to be linked with your discipline. They're attracted to you. This person is also physically attracted to your form, the way you look, your appearance. If you cook, they're obsessed with the way you cook and the things you cook, or your lifestyle. Okay? We have fresh start. This person wants a fresh start with you. This could be an ex of yours. That's possible. Maybe you were in their life, and when you were in their life, you brought a lot of success and good vibes into their life. And now that you're out, now that you're gone, they would like a fresh start with you. I feel like this person is obsessed with starting things anew with you. Maybe things didn't go so well in the past. they want to redo with you because of how well you've shown that. For some of you all, this person's an ex. They basically are just a witness to your life succeeding. Like they're out of it. They're standing back, looking at your life, going, "Oh my goodness, they're making a success out of their life. I miss them. I'm obsessed with them. I want them back." I'm seeing that this person, maybe part of the reason that if this was an ex of yours, the reason they broke up with you is because they didn't like how you came across like a know-it-all. They felt like you knew too much, that you always were so knowledgeable about everything, and they found that annoying. Yeah, it's kind of petty, but maybe they felt limited because of this around you. They felt like they couldn't get away with anything around you. Okay, they had to bring their A game all the time, and maybe they got tired of that. But now that they're out of your life, they're not in your life anymore, they are obsessing over you because you're loved, you have a new partner who loves you, you eat well, you have a good life, you celebrate things, you have parties at your home, you are loved, you're financially independent, you have good money coming into your life. Yeah, this person was maybe this person in the past, they smiled at you because they didn't want to lose your friendship. Okay, so we have inner child. This person is also obsessed with you because they've seen that you're hardworking, okay, and you've taken on certain responsibilities and you've hit your goals. You're good at adulting, okay. We're getting confirmation. They feel that you also allow your inner child out to play. So you're like very balanced and you're the full package, okay. You know how to sit back, blow bubbles, and be a kid again. Yet you're also very accomplished and you're good at adulting. You take care of responsibilities. You manage your manifestor, and you manifested stability and wealth, okay, and things going fine for you into your life. This is why they're obsessed with you. Four of Pentacles. This person wants you back, okay. This person wants you back in their life. They want to possess you, okay, because of these qualities. They want you back in their life because of these qualities. They're also obsessed with you because you are no longer being super generous with them like you were in the past. You used to be very generous with this person, but now you're withholding. When a resource becomes more scarce, its value goes up, okay? That's just the law of economics right there, okay? Limited resources lead to increase in value. That's math, okay? And that's just life. And because you have removed yourself from their life, or you stopped giving them so much of something, they are obsessed with you. They are obsessed with you. Treasure. Okay. Also, another reason they're obsessed with you is because you've come into money. You've come into money. They can tell that you are now well off, that you're saving money. You're a good saver. You know how to save your money. You know how to hold on to your money, which is backed up here by treasure. They feel that you have money. Look, lots of coins, lots of coins, lots of coins. They feel like you're rich in coins, that you're wealthy. They're obsessed with you because you have money. You've been holding on to your money. You're not wasting your money being frivolous with it, spending it on them, or wasting your money on silly things that and also that you're just a good saver. You know how to hold on to your money. This is why they're obsessed with you. They're obsessed with you because you have money in the bank. They're obsessed with you because you are actually wealthy. You're actually rich, not just looking rich or acting rich. You really, truly do have money in the bank. Finally, we're getting right or wrong. I feel like this person's obsessing over you because whenever there's anything has happened, okay, between y'all, maybe there was a past drama, you've made them question whether they were in the wrong or not, okay? I think this person used to think, no, I'm right. Well, you've made them feel wrong. You made them realize, oh my gosh, I was wrong about this, I was wrong about that. This is part of why they're obsessed with you, is because you show them things, okay? Your existence is a reminder that they don't know everything. Your existence is a reminder that they're lacking and that they have a lot of quote unquote catching up to do. Because as you can see, they try to measure up to your knowledge. They want to be as well read as you are. Maybe they want to go to school and do the same thing, study the same trade that you studied. Okay. And because of this, there's this theme going on with how they feel about you, how they perceive you. And it all has to do with comparison. They're comparing themselves. They're saying, okay, well, viewer is on this level and is doing this. What am I doing? Oh my gosh, I'm so behind. See? Instead of them looking out for what's my calling in life, what's my path in life, and be loyal to that. So they have some issues to work through, for sure, this person. And that's what I'm seeing the cards for you, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate you stopping by. Take very good care of yourself, and I'll catch up with you at the next one. Bye. Hello, welcome to your reading, pile 2. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that message is. Who is obsessing over you, obsessing about you, and why, right? We got Wusa. Okay, looks like you're really making a very good impression on this person. They feel that you do not give a single, you know what, okay? They feel that you are completely unbothered, okay? That's what they think of you. This is why they're so obsessed with you. But let's get a clue on who this is, okay? We got 4-leaf clover, okay? This is someone who views you as lucky, okay? They view you as lucky. This person could be someone that you work with, okay? Very interesting. Someone that you work with, or someone who is aware of what career you do, what your career is. It could be your boss, it could be your coworker. It could be someone that you perceive to be very lucky. You have box. You will receive a gift. So they may have given you a gift in the past. Maybe you've given this person a gift, or they've been giving you a gift in the past. I feel like this person may be a really good gift giver, or they may have given you a desk as a gift.
Or furniture.
I feel like this person keeps things, you know, they're like a closed, I'm seeing a closed lid. So they kind of keep things to themselves. They don't seem, maybe they're closed-lipped. They don't say much, or maybe they're tight-lipped. Maybe they don't say much around you. They're very quiet. This person may be a hard worker, and you view them as generally kind of lucky and blessed and fortunate. This is someone who's obsessed with you. I feel like this person may feel like they're lucky because of you, and they admire your career, or they admire the way you've been handling your career. This person may be a friend of yours because I see gift giving, or family member. I see gift giving, or co-worker gift giving. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your message. Why are they obsessing over you? They feel like you're unbothered. You don't stress. You don't overstress. Yeah, you don't overstress. You don't let these things get to you. You don't let life, you know, I don't want to say you don't let life break you down, but you just don't sweat the small stuff. They are obsessed with you because of this, okay? There is someone else I'm seeing at the same time, okay? I feel like this person, they're obsessed with you because you're not prioritizing them. You're not making them the only one, okay? They see that you are juggling two people, you and them, or you're juggling the career, maybe the job that you have to another job that you have, or it could be that they became aware that you were doing this at a certain point in time. I'm also seeing that this person sees that you don't feel guilty for dating multiple people. Okay, it's almost like they want you to feel guilty for dating multiple people, but you don't. Okay, this is part of why they're obsessing over you, is because they're realizing, oh my gosh, you could go here or there, you could go that way or this way, and they don't call the shots over you in that way. Okay, you're not a one person or one situation kind of person, or maybe you went through a phase where this was happening for you, and this is how they now view you. You're not entirely loyal to them. Okay, maybe that's what they think, and because of this, they cling to you. Okay, this person's obsessed with you because you always have options. Okay. Someone's obsessed with you because you always have options, especially when it comes to your career. Okay, you're never backed in or hemmed in or pigeonholed in. That's never you. We have the King of Pentacles. This person is obsessed with you because there is someone in your life who makes good money, and they're impressed with this. So I feel like this person is obsessed with you because perhaps you have someone else in your life who's very stable, or they're obsessed with you because you have a very stable career, you make a lot of money, or your business is booming or going very well right now. I'm getting like the world is your oyster, or you get to pick and choose, or something like that. I'm getting like a really posh vibe from you, pile number 2. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so this person could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius air sign, or perhaps you're a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius air sign, and that will be confirmation that this reading is on point for you right now. This is really dialing into your energies. This person could be a friend of yours. They're obsessing over you because of your qualities. They feel that you have great communication skills. That's why you do so well in your career. Perhaps they feel that you're very attractive. You attract a lot of people. I'm just getting this vibe, like, not that you could care less. You don't need anyone. You're not beholden to anyone. You don't have to pander to anyone, or be, like, act like someone's got something over your head, or like you can only get what that one thing that they have. They're the only ones who can give it to you. It's like you can get whatever you want anywhere else, somewhere else. You're not beholden, and this is why they are obsessed with you. They feel that you can go off somewhere else and go get maybe another career somewhere else, or You could maybe be talking to another company or something at that time, so you could leave at any time. There's just this vibe like they don't have a hold of you, they don't have anything over your head, and they feel like you do a really good job and that you bring fortune into their lives or into their company or their establishment or their social circle. I don't know what it is, but they just feel that you have everything you need and that you're a prize to have around. Okay, they're obsessed with you because of this flow. They feel that you are in the flow. Okay, yeah, they feel you're really good at what you do. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely a career reading for some of you. Okay, someone thinks that you're really good at what you do. It flows to you easily. You know what it is you're doing, and it just flows for you. You know what you're doing. Okay, and yeah, they feel that you get into a state of flow, that what you do comes naturally to you. Okay, that you found your calling, also that you know what it is that you're doing. You found your calling. You're cut out for what you do. Wow. Okay, so they're obsessed with you because of your professional qualities. We have death. Okay, I feel like this person is obsessing over you because they realize that you represent major change. You represent major change. Things have changed. Maybe you changed your career, or you changed jobs, or you ended the relationship with them, and now maybe you're not in a committed relationship, but you're dating multiple people and you don't care. You're the belle of the ball, or the beau of the ball, and you're free now. You've transformed yourself. You've transformed your situation. You're no longer tied to anyone. And you're completely unbothered. You have no stress. People can come and go as they please, because for you it doesn't matter anyway. They're obsessed with you because of your sense of freedom, success. You're very self-sustaining. This has very similar vibes to pile 1. All right, let's go ahead and take a look then. We have escape from stillness. Okay, yeah, I feel like this person's obsessed with you because I feel like maybe in the past you were stuck with them and things weren't moving. Okay, this could be like a dead-end job or a stagnant relationship where either they were dating you or you were dating them, and they weren't wanting to progress things with you. They just thought you would keep things there with the status quo, like you would just accept that. But you ended that situation, or you ended that relationship, and you went and found something else. And yeah, you avoided this stagnant, stuck energy that they were giving you. Okay, or they saw you avoid a stagnant job. They saw you get away from a relationship that was stagnant, or get away from a job that was a dead end. They saw you get away from this, and they're obsessed with you because of your ability to do this. This sort of like, I've got this. I don't have to be stuck with what doesn't work for me. Maybe because they're stuck. It could be because they're stuck in their lives, and they accept the status quo in their lives, and they're like, how is this person able to just shrug off what I think is a value, or what most people would be scared to shrug off and go off and find something else like this? But it's because of your ability to stay in flow. They've noticed this about you, that you are so good at what you do. It doesn't matter. You could be doing it here, you could be doing it there, you could do it anywhere. It doesn't matter. You're not stuck. You're not a one-trick pony. You're not stuck with one source. You got multiple sources. We have murder. Okay, we got death, now we got murder. You ended something, for sure. You ended something. You either ended a relationship, or you ended a certain situationship, or you ended you ended a certain situation that wasn't treating you right, that was betraying you. That's possible for some of you. This could be true. They felt like maybe you ended a situation where you were getting betrayed, and now you don't have a care in the world. They're obsessing over you because you ended that situation that was no good for you. Okay, you ended it. You exited out that door, and you ended a betraying person, not killing them, not like that. Okay, symbolic. You ended a situation that was no good for you. Someone who wasn't wanting to see you progress, someone who didn't want to progress things with you, someone who wanted to keep you stuck, or a situation that was not looking out for your best interests. You ended that. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. You invested in yourself. This person is obsessed with you because you were patient. You patiently grew something. You patiently grew something. And you were patient about cultivating an alternative situation too. That's coming through. You were patient about cultivating an alternative option. Maybe you spent time looking for another job, or you were dating them, but you decided to go ahead and cultivate yourself and build yourself up so that you become attractive to somebody else. And now many people find you attractive. Okay, I'm seeing spiritual development too. I feel like someone's obsessed with you because you spiritually developed yourself. You can see the 7 chakras here. You are a balanced creature. You worked on all your chakra points. You don't play. You take yourself seriously. And we're seeing 2 meditating figures here. That is not a coincidence. This person's obsessed with you because of your spirituality. Because of how spiritually grounded you are. Okay? You're not easily misled or bamboozled or scammed or whatever, because you are deeply aligned with spirit. It's like no matter what anyone's doing to you or where you're at, no matter how bad or how good things are going, there's always something else going for you. You will always have a backup plan. Always. Because of your spirituality. Okay? Next we got wilderness. This person's obsessed with you maybe because for some of you, this is just for some of you, maybe you own land or you own resources. I also get the feeling like you got lost. You got lost. Someone thinks you walked away, you got lost, you left them behind and went off into the wilderness to go do other things, explore other opportunities, explore other avenues, traverse other paths. You went and found your way. You made a way for yourself out there in the jungle. Okay? It could be the jungle of the dating world. It could be the jungle of the industry. Whatever it is, they feel that you were able to just go out there and carve a path and make your mark. This is why they're obsessed with you. Okay? Because you're no stranger to the wilderness. Okay? In fact, you're the king of the wilderness, or you're the queen of the wilderness. The unknown doesn't scare you. You go into the unknown every day through your meditation. Okay, we have sugar-coated. Sweet but deceptive words. Empty compliments, hidden insults, too good to be true. I feel like this person is also obsessed with you because they like the way you talk. They like the way you walk. They just feel irresistibly drawn in by you. They feel like you're a charmer. Yeah, because I'm getting that Gemini vibe, like, or that Libra vibe, like you're a charmer. You're charming. You pull people in with your conversation, your wittiness, and they're obsessed with you because of how this energy you have. You have that it factor. Okay? You have that it factor. They feel that maybe they've also thought, okay, well, this person's not all the way real, or they're not everything they claim, but they cannot help but just keep getting pulled in and lulled in anyway, no matter what they've thought of you. They keep falling for it. They keep falling for you over and over and over again. They feel that you're like candy. Okay? You're easy on the eyes. They love to hear what you have to say. They feel that you're very good at complimenting people. They love your compliments. There's something about you that is just irresistible to them. It's irresistible. Okay? Even though they felt like maybe you've hurt them in the past, they can't help but come back to you. Okay? They can't help it. We have the 6 of Swords. Look, we're getting the 6 of Swords with the wavy water. Now we got some flow. Yes, you make progress in life. They feel that you are able to progress the situation. You don't stay stuck. You're the opposite of stuck. You flow. You go. You transform. You progress. You stay in the flow. You keep it moving. Okay? You don't stay stuck. You're the opposite of stuck. This is why they're obsessed with you. Okay? They're like, wow, viewer is, you can't hold them back. You can't hold them down. We have the dungeon. Yeah, this person's obsessed with you because they're stuck. They're stuck in the dungeon, fam. They are stuck in the dungeon. You left them behind. You moved on and they're stuck there. You ended, perhaps you were stuck with this person in the dungeon, and while you were there, you focused on your spirituality. While you were there, you did things a certain way. Okay? They're seeing that about you now. And you left them behind in their stuck way of thinking. Okay? You left them behind in the dark. And it was always their choice. They could have moved on too, but they have a limited mentality. They stay stuck. Okay? We have F it, F them, and most of all, F you. They're obsessed with you because you were like, you know what? Screw this. I'm out of here. I'm not going to continue with this. I'm not going to put up with this. I'm not going to keep taking this. I'm moving on. I don't accept this. I don't tolerate this. They obsessed with you because, and this is someone that you've known from your career. I think this might be a coworker or a boss, or it could be someone who you dated in the past, or someone who has given you gifts before, someone who's viewed you as very lucky, someone you view as very lucky, or you viewed as very lucky at one point. Okay, so those are clues as to who this person or who these people are. But they really are like obsessed with you because they're like, God, you see how they left that behind? They escaped from the stillness. They left me behind in the dungeon. You know, they moved on full of stuck feelings, choppy waters, to smoother times. Okay, they went with the flow. They moved on. They're owning it. They're successful. You may even own your own business or own your own land. You may be a landowner. Okay, and they're just obsessed with you because of how you handled your life's challenges, how you moved things through. You did not let life hold you back. You didn't fall for the trap. You kept it moving. You refused to accept nonsense. You refused to tolerate that which wanted to keep you stuck, limited or restricted. You refused to accept it. And that's why they're feeling obsessed with you. That's why they're obsessing over you. And that's all I'm seeing in the cards, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. Take very good care of yourself. And I will catch up with you at the next one. Bye. Welcome to your reading, Pile 3. We have new outlook. Okay, why are they upset? Who are they and why are they obsessing over you? Looks like someone's obsessing over you because you have a new perspective. Okay, you've taken on a new perspective. You see things anew. Okay, you're like a new person. You have a different take on things now. Okay, they're obsessed with how you've changed your perspective or changed your view. You may have relocated and you now have a different view of the world, and they're obsessed with you because of this. Maybe they've seen it on your social media, the pictures you take or something. I don't know. But let's keep it moving. Let's figure out who exactly is obsessed with you. We got Bridge. Successfully overcoming a problem. This is someone that you had maybe made it up with. Perhaps you had problems with this person in the past, but you kissed and made up and you all worked it out. This is also someone maybe that you worked with when it came to solving some kind of a problem in the past. This person helped you solve a problem, or you solved a problem with this person. We got February. Okay, perhaps you met this person in February. This person could be like an Aquarius or a Pisces. Yeah, this person could be an Aquarius or a Pisces, or perhaps you're an Aquarius or a Pisces. But I feel like maybe this person celebrated your birthday with you, or they share a birthday with you, or maybe you met this person in February. Okay. Next, we are seeing Boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Okay. So I feel like you may have worked with this person, or maybe not necessarily like your career or a job, but just worked with them on a project, worked with them towards a certain goal to overcome something. Okay. To help push something out of the way. Perhaps you help this person solve a problem. Okay, and they're obsessing over you now. Maybe this is why they're obsessing over you, is because you help them solve a problem. Okay. Maybe I feel like also for some of you, this person is obsessing over you because this is someone who increased their efforts because of you. All right. This is someone who upped their game and started doing better because of you. Maybe they saw you solve problems with them, or you helped them solve a problem, and so this helped them upgrade and start doing better. This helped them you upgrade and start, making better strides in their life. You help them progress in life. Okay. Interesting. So these are just clues as to who this person is or who these people are. All right, let's take a look at new outlook. So this person is obsessing over you because you've improved your situation, or you've changed something about yourself. You're now looking upon the world with new eyes, or perhaps you allowed them to look upon the world in new eyes. You taught them something. This person's obsessing over you because you gave them a new outlook on life. Okay, maybe they used to have a problem and you helped break them out of it. And now, because of you, they work hard towards creating a better life for themselves. You were like an instigator, or you were someone who triggered this positive change in their life. Okay. Their friends want to have with me. Okay. So I feel like this person is obsessing over you because you're very attractive. Okay, you're attractive, and maybe some of their friends have said, who's that? Wow, they're so attractive, or they're so pretty, or or something. Okay, and this has caused them to view you with new eyes. Maybe they used to think you were just all right, but then everybody around them keeps saying that you look good, and they want to get with you, and so this is making them see you in a new kind of way. Okay, we have the Star. Okay, so there was some healing that occurred here. I keep seeing it. I keep seeing that some problem was solved, some situation was improved, a new outlook was given, which implies healing. Okay, a healing of the mindset. I feel like this person's obsessed with you because you help them progress. You help them see something they didn't see before. You help give them a hopeful outlook too. Okay, a new hopeful outlook. All right, very interesting. I'm gonna keep going here. I can't let go. Attachment, obsession, or holding on. This person wants to hold on to you. They don't want to let you go. I feel like this person, perhaps you relocated, and they want to have sex with you. Okay, and they just view you as a ray of light in their lives. You helped improve them. You helped give them hope for the future, and you were a source of comfort for them. Okay, you are a source of comfort for this person, and so they're obsessed with you because you helped them maybe beat depression, or you helped them come out of a funk where they were staying stuck and stagnant in their lives. You helped give them a fresh outlook, and they're obsessed with you because of this. Okay, we have consciousness. Okay, yeah, exactly, a new perspective. You gave them like a 2.0, okay, on themselves. You triggered a 2.0 on themselves. Maybe you introduced them to some new form of spirituality or meditation, or maybe you gave them things, little nuggets of wisdom, or you gave them your presence, your attention, and this person's like, oh my gosh, I couldn't do without you. I got so much from you being in my life. I feel like, what I'm getting is that you helped this person heal or improve, and because of that, they latched onto you. Perhaps out of survival, maybe like a survival mechanism. They just want to hang on to you because you're a sign of hope. You're a beacon of hope and renewal in their lives, and they don't want to lose touch with you. Maybe they're scared they're going to go back to getting stuck again or having another problem, and they won't know how to get themselves out of it, and they need you. Because they need you, they're obsessed with you. Okay? This person felt like you were very affectionate with them. You were very kind. You were very caring. You comforted them. They think that you're very attractive. Yeah, this person felt like they were overwhelmed at one point in their lives. And you came along and you lightened that burden. Pile 3. You lightened that burden for them. You made them see the light at the end of the tunnel. They were too overburdened, but you came through and you help them out of some sort of difficult situation. Okay, we're getting rejection, unworthiness, shame, dismissal. Exactly. I feel like this person, you helped them for a time. You were with them for a time. Maybe you were their friend, but then you moved on. Maybe you relocated. Okay, this is just for some of y'all. Just take it as it fits and apply it to your situation as it fits. And I feel like this person, though you moved on, you didn't want to take on their burdens and yours. You can't save the whole world. They felt rejected by this. Okay, perhaps you became really busy, and they started feeling down in the dumps again. You helped them solve a problem, and so they kind of like are holding on to you as sort of like a comfort blanket. Okay, and this person's obsessed with you because you brought them relief. You brought them solutions. You brought them hope. Okay, you helped them see something they hadn't seen before. But you've now become very busy, and because their self-esteem, they have some fundamental issues with the way they view the world, the way they view and process things. And so now they're back into, feeling rejected again. They're back into feeling down again. They want you back, okay? Because of when you were there, you uplifted them. But you can't uplift them anymore. You can't uplift the whole world. You got your own things to do. I feel like since you moved on, perhaps you relocated to another city or something like that. I almost don't feel like you rejected them. They just feel rejected because you become absorbed into other things now. We're getting robot. This person's obsessed with you because they feel like you're invincible, like you're a superhero, like you know what to do. You're disciplined. You know how to handle your problems. You're like a machine. Okay? And because of this, you're able to elevate yourself and get yourself to, higher and higher vistas, okay? Higher and higher positions in life. This person is impressed with you. They're obsessed with how much you're able to get done. Okay, we have 15, temptations, which is traditionally the devil card. This person is very attracted to you. This person is very, 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 very attracted to you. They are sexually attracted to you. They feel an intense passion, a desire for you. They want to stay in your face. They want to be with you. They want to look at you. They want to be around you. They want to have sex with you. They feel that you become kind of like, I don't want to say cold, but now you're focused on your life. You become very automated and very like focused on your life, doing what you need to be doing. But they're obsessed with you and they want you back. You brought so much sunshine into their lives. You made them feel, oh my gosh, this person is like, they love cuddling with you. They miss you. They can't let you go. Look, it says your obsession. They want to hold on to you. They're obsessed with you because it's like you're like a femme fatale. You're sexy, you're beautiful, and you brought them comfort, and they loved holding on to your beauty. They felt inspired by you. When you were with them, or when you were dating them, or whenever you're around, they feel it motivates them. They do much better than they normally do. They really up their efforts. They really like go above and beyond. You make them, like for instance, for example, when they know you're going to be around, they get up early that morning. They work out, they take their shower, they check their emails, they're on point with everything. All because they know you're going to be there. All because you are there. So you are like a motivation for this person, okay? You're a motivation, okay? And they're very physically attracted to you. We have authority figure. They also feel like you may be this person's boss. Some of you may be this person's boss, or you may be an authority figure in their life, be in a position of authority, period. Maybe not over them, but just period. I feel like this person may be your boss. Yeah, this person may be a boss over you as well, okay? And just apply it to your situation as it fits. This person keeps an eye on you. They feel motivated by you. They like watching. I'm getting a work environment here as well for some of you. So there is this idea that maybe this person sees you at work, and because you're there, you make them work hard. You make them do more. You make them want to be more. They want to impress you. They want to look good in your eyes. You are like, man, what did you do? Who are you, Pile 3? Who are you? Okay, and thank you so much for coming. But this is very interesting. Look, we're getting another suit. Okay, we're getting business casual, business outfit or attire. We're getting the same thing here. Status upgrade, new achievements, improved social standing, lifestyle elevation, next level. So that this person may have felt like y'all were on the same level at one point, but then you got promoted, or you moved on to the next step, or they feel like maybe that you are out of their league. That's another message coming through. And this is why they're obsessed with you. But even though you are out of their league, in their mind, they view you as out of their league. You hang out with them. You mingle with them. You talked with them. You treated them like a person, and you looked them in the eye. And this made them feel so like good about themselves, so elevated. They were like, "Oh my gosh, what did they see in me?" Because they have you up there on a pedestal. So they're like, if you're talking to them and treating them like a person and being right in their eyes and stuff, this is making them think, was there something special about me, inside of me, that you see? So this has been playing in their heads. They've developed a crush on you. They started obsessing over you. You gave them, it's like you brought next level game to their life, next level energy into their lives. They either seen you rise or you motivate them to want to rise to the next level, or they have risen to the next level because of you. But because you have become busy, you're no longer available, they're slumping back into their old ways. Okay, exactly. The Six of Pentacles, you were generous with this person. You were generous with them. Okay, you give them good words of advice, or you give them lessons that they needed, give them tips on how to think better, how to be better. Maybe you give them spiritual wisdom.
You may have been financially generous to them or given them opportunities.
You help them solve a problem. They may have hired you to come solve a problem. That's possible. You may be like a contractor or someone who came in and did something for them, and you just brought a breath of fresh air into their lives. Your uniqueness, the way you view things, your philosophy in life, they were just like, it's like magic to them. They're like, whoa, what? You showed them a better way. You showed them a better way. And now you've moved on. I feel like you may have moved on from this person, or you moved on to other jobs, or moved on to other aspects of your life. And this person is now missing you. They're missing you. Okay, we have bears. I feel like this person is dealing with something scary in their lives. They're dealing with something very scary in their life. And, they feel overburdened by it. Because now that you're gone, okay, now that you're not there to help them any longer, they, not only they feel like ill-equipped to handle it, but they also feel like, you've left them behind to deal with these things. They want you there with them. They don't know, they feel out of their depths. They feel overwhelmed. They feel like, they need more of what you gave them. They need more, in short. In short, they need you to come back and do it again. They need you to come back and give them another dose, okay? Because they are obsessed with your robotic. They felt like you are not, you are like a machine. You don't get held back by toxicity. You don't get held back by addictions. Maybe you help this person kick an addiction, okay? But they feel like now they're back to dealing with these same demons that they were dealing with before you came along and helped them. And they're feeling like they cannot handle it. They're obsessed with you. They want you to come back and help them again. Next, we're seeing effing on the low. Okay. This is someone, they want to have sex with you, fam. It keeps coming up. They want to have sex with you. They're so turned on by you. They're so horny for you. Perhaps, you came through, you dated them for a while, and you just blew their minds. You rocked their world. You were out of their league, and they couldn't believe that you were giving them the time of day. And you came through, and it's like your presence spirited their demons away. And it could be, their demons could be them feeling they're unworthy. It could be simple as that, feeling like they have low self-esteem. And now that you've maybe moved on, it's possible that they're now back to feeling down in the dumps again. They feel like they need you back in their lives again. They're obsessed with you. I feel like you may still be in this person's life. For some of you, you may still be in this person's life. Yeah. And, I feel like this person is realizing, if you are still in this person's life, this person is realizing that, they feel a little sad, because they're like, should you ever leave them? Should you ever choose to walk away? They know that they would feel helpless without you. They know that they would feel down. And, maybe you guys are having a temporary breakup. Maybe you guys are, there might be something going on right now where maybe you've left them behind because you're so, you fly high, okay? Your trajectory is upwards, okay? Look, the arrow's going up. Your trajectory is upwards. So maybe you left them behind. And, this could be a coworker who you used to work with, and they have a crush on you. And because you had to move on, because your natural trajectory was up, so you left them behind. Then not only are they feeling rejected because you moved on, but, you left them behind. There's some things in their situation that they got to deal with, that without your help, they're feeling overwhelmed, they're feeling overburdened. Plus, they're feeling crushed and saddened by the fact maybe they wanted to have sex with you and they never got around to it. They were hoping for this and never got to have that. Or maybe you guys had like a thing on the side or something. That's just for a few of you. Maybe you had like maybe y'all would have sex at times. You would have sex with this person, and maybe you were like friends with benefits or something like that, and you never really took them that seriously, and they just want that back. They want it back in their lives. And so there's a couple of different options. Like I said, this could be someone you used to sleep with. There was like a friends with benefits, or someone that you weren't taking all that seriously. This could be a coworker you used to work with who you outshined, and you came through, you connected with them, but you were always moving up. You were elevated out of their sphere, or you got promoted out of their ranks, this could be someone that hired you to help them solve a problem. You came in and you transformed their situation. You fixed everything. You got everything going right for them, and then you moved on. You left this person behind in some kind of way, and they feel very strongly attached to you. They're still obsessing on you till today. And that's what I'm seeing in the cards, guys. If you've enjoyed this reading, please put a thumbs up on it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for watching, and take very good care of yourself. Until next time, bye.